Hello and welcome to Tapping Tuesday. This is Dawn, and I'm glad that you're here tonight, whether you're watching this live or on the replay recording, and I'm glad that you're able to join today. And I do these live tapping videos every Tuesday, then I cross-post them to many different platforms. So wherever you're watching this, thank you for watching. My name is Dawn. I'm an EFT tapping practitioner here in Los Angeles, California, seeing clients all over the world. And I like to do these little demos just to give you an idea of how you can use tapping for different emotions, different limiting beliefs, perhaps some physical discomfort, anything that you're kind of going through that you want to desensitize your system to. And one of the things that we're doing while we're tapping is we're sending direct signals to the brain, to the amygdala in the brain. That is the part of our brain that houses our fight, flight, freeze response. So we can get out of that fight, flight, and freeze response back into that calm and relaxed and balanced state, because that's really where we want to be. We don't want to be at this, high grade anxiety all the time. We want to be down here, more even keeled, so that we can positively affect our blood pressure and our hormones and all the systems that run our body and our emotions. We want to be able to balance those so they can be more in alignment and more in a helpful state for you to move forward in life. So if you're new to tapping, feel free to tap along or check out my video where the tapping points are. And if you are choosing to tap along, always know that you are taking responsibility for your own well-being, because that is within our control to take responsibility for our emotional health. And when our emotional health improves, sometimes that can also improve our physical health. They're interrelated. So worrying is a very common thing. And, sometimes we worry about something that's happened in the past. Sometimes we're worrying about something that's currently happening or something that could, potentially happen in the future. And, so worry is a very, it's a very difficult thing to deal with, and we all worry to a certain extent, but it's when that worry gets out of control and keeps us from sleeping or functioning that it can be overwhelming or just feel out of control. So we're going to start with the karate chop point, and we do the setup statement 3 times, and we do the setup statement on the karate chop point, and then we're going to do 3 rounds of tapping. So first, just go ahead and, if you can, close your eyes for a moment and just think about something that you're currently or, in the recent past have worried about that you'd like to release and vent out and desensitize yourself to. So just think about that in your mind's eye. And sorry, I keep hearing buzzing. I thought I turned down my ringer. And so let's start tapping inside the karate chop point. Even though I have this worry, and perhaps I've had it for a while, or perhaps it's something new, whatever that is for you, I deeply and completely honor and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling this worry, and if there's an area in your body that you're feeling it, just say that out loud. Perhaps I feel it in my stomach or in my chest or in my head. And I want to begin to release this worry. And I want to be more calm and relaxed about the situation. I deeply and completely honor and accept myself. Even though I worry about this thing or this person or this situation sometimes, I know it's not good for me to waste my time worrying, because what's happened in the past is in the past, and the future hasn't happened yet. So worrying time is wasted time. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Inside of the eyebrow, all this worrying. Side of the eye, worrying about this thing. under the eye. And I know it's not healthy for me to worry too much about it. Under the nose. Of course, I can be a little bit concerned. Chin point, but I don't want this worry to keep me from focusing on other tasks. Collarbone or getting things done. Under the arm, perhaps worrying is simply a distraction sometimes. Under the chest, and I'd like to focus on more things that bring me joy and peace. Wrist points instead of this worrying. Top of the head. This worrying is really frustrating sometimes. Inside the eyebrow because it feels like my mind is in this loop. Side of the eye, and this loop doesn't seem to end. Under the eye, and perhaps it keeps me from sleeping. Under the nose or focusing on other tasks. Chin point. I really want to begin to release this worrying. Chin point and break that worrying cycle. Under the arm, because it doesn't really help the situation to keep worrying about it. Under the chest, and worrying time is wasted time. Wrist points, so I want to release this worry. Top of the head, I want to let it go. Inside the eyebrow, I want to release this worrying energy out of my system. Side of the eye, out of my mind, body, and emotions for now. Under the under the eye, all this worrying that I've done. Under the nose, all this wasted energy. Chin point, so I choose to release that cycle of worrying. Collarbone, I choose to focus on more productive things to do with my time. Under the arm, and I choose instead to feel empowered in my emotions. Under the chest, I choose to manage my emotional and mental well-being. Wrist points, instead of worrying, I choose to be relaxed and calm. Top of the head, I choose to simply observe and accept what I'm feeling. Inside the eyebrow, then I choose to release it. Side of the eye, and I choose instead to feel empowered in my balance and in my decisions. Under the eye, I choose to feel more in control of my mental and emotional well-being. Under the nose, I choose to feel safe in my decisions. Chin point, I choose to calm down my nervous system. Collarbone, I choose to feel grateful and appreciation for all the wonderful things in my life. Under the arm, I choose to remember that this situation is only temporary. Under the chest, I choose to be calm and relaxed. Wrist points, I choose to remember that I'm only human and I'm doing the best I can. Top of the head, and I choose to remember that I'm awesome. Okay, take a deep breath. And just noticing how you feel now from when you started. And, before you start tapping, you can always get a level of intensity, 10 being the highest and 1 meaning, almost none at all. And, really taking that level sometimes, especially if it's a really intense emotion, can really help you to see how the tapping is working. So thank you so much for joining today and another episode of Tapping Tuesday. And thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a direct message, or shoot me an email, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.